Welcome. We will begin on Insight Timer in just a moment. I invite you to join us there. Hi, Victor. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We'll wait a few more moments and then we'll get started. Hmm. Hi, Karen. How's our sound, friends? Can you hear me well, clearly? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, JG. Hmm. If you're not here with us on Insight Timer, I invite you to join us on the Insight Timer app to be part of this interactive experience today. Hi, Cornelia. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's get started. Thank you. Thank you for choosing to be here today for this special time together. Mm. For anyone that I'm getting to meet today, my name is Selena Layel. I have many recordings on the app. I have two courses. One is yogic practices for a peaceful life, and the other is called Awaken My Heart, a guide to living with self love. I lead live sessions on the app each week. Uh, we have yoga asana, the physical postures of yoga, and we have satsangs, usually where we come together as community to explore different topics, meditate, nourish our beings together. Hi, Chantel. Welcome. And we also have a group, Love Heals All, and all are welcome there. And all of that is here on the app. I'm feeling a little tender. I was already feeling tender, but just a few minutes before our session started, I found out that a dear friend's mom just transitioned unexpectedly. So I'm just in the tenderness of that right now. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm also in this tenderness. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Michael. Welcome, everyone. So, today we are going to take some time to come together in our collective light, our hearts, our oneness, to consciously pour our love and light onto all of those who are affected by the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. And when we come together in this way, it's also an opportunity for us to spread this light and this love to whomever we wish, wherever we wish. Yes, we're going to start with our focus on those who are so just going through something unimaginable. And there are so many on the planet who are needing our love and support. Maybe it's us, you, me today in this session. So, this will also be an opportunity for us to really enliven that light, open the heart, and share this far and wide. And there's a power when we come together. Thank you, JG. Mm. So, I'd like to start today by reading a few quotes from this beautiful Amaji book, and it's called 108 Quotes on Love. I've shared this a bit recently. There's this wonderful track that I've been listening to for some time now, years, maybe at least a year. Hi, Davy. Welcome. And it's a track where there's an audio recording of the teacher Ram Dass and then musical compositions from John Hopkins and I think East Forest. And in this piece, Ram Dass is speaking about how you're just not who you think you are. And in this lifetime, you have the opportunity to remember who you are. And then there's a piece where he says something like, I can't remember the transition, but he speaks about how, um, to remember who we are, essentially, we quiet the mind and we open the heart. And he says, how do you quiet the mind? I might have even said this yesterday. I think I probably did in our asana session. He said, how do you quiet the mind? I did actually. I opened our session with it yesterday. He said, you meditate. How do you open the heart? You love that which you already love, and you just keep on loving. If you love a tree, you love the tree. If you love a flower, love a flower. If you love a cat, love the cat. If it's a person, you love that which you already love, and you keep on loving. And that allows the heart to open and expand. So we're going to start with a few, hi Gunila, a few of these love quotes. And then as we move into the meditation, we're going to begin by moving into gratitude first. When we move into gratitude, it allows that heart to maybe soften, or if we're not feeling in contact with the heart, it brings us more into that experience of our beautiful heart, our precious heart. And then we'll move into our collective sharing of this light and healing for Turkey and Syria and all. Okay, so let us begin with these quotes. I'm going to find a couple really juicy ones. Okay. You may wish to close your eyes as I read these quotes, or just start to consciously bring your awareness into your heart, however that is for you. Real love arises only when all attachments to individuals, objects, and interests drop away. Then the battle becomes a beautiful play of selfless service, extended toward the entire human race out of love and compassion. In that fighting, your ego will not fight, but love will fight to consume the ego and transform it into love. The shadow of fear disappears only in the light of love. Finding one's true self and loving everyone are the same thing. Let me say that. I forgot a word. Finding one's true self and loving everyone equally are the same thing. Only when you learn to love everyone equally will true freedom emerge. Until then, you are bound. You are the slave to the ego and the mind. All right, one more. Okay. Love can accomplish anything. There is no problem that love cannot solve. It can cure diseases, heal wounded hearts, and transform minds. Through love, one can overcome all obstacles. Love can help us renounce all physical, mental, and intellectual tensions, thereby bringing peace and happiness. Love is the ambrosia that adds beauty and charm to life. 108 Quotes on Love by Amati. So we are here together in this space where we come together to cultivate love. And as always, if you are not feeling in touch with your heart right now, or maybe there's a lot of pain arising for you, I just welcome you. I welcome you here with every fiber of my being, just as you are, just as you are. It is through rejection of our own self with whatever we're experiencing that we create more resistance and nurture the illusion of separation. And we could say on the flip side that it is when we are able to embrace every aspect of ourselves fully, every aspect. The part that says, "Oh, I should be someplace else or someplace further along in my life." Embrace that. "Oh, I wish my body was different." Embrace the body as it is. "Oh, I wish I hadn't made that mistake." Embrace it. When we embrace every single little aspect of the experience of who we are free. So I invite you, every aspect of you, every part of you, here, right now. So let's start with the centering technique. This is an ancient yogic technique that brings all of our subtle bodies, our energetic bodies, our physicality, brings everything into alignment, into center. Bring the hands together at the heart. And if you can't move your body, you can just visualize this. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up. The left hand comes down by the navel. Straighten the upper arm if you can. And then exhale really slowly, like you're moving through honey, to bring the hands all the way back to the heart where they touch. Inhale the left arm all the way up. Right hand comes down by the navel. Open the chest. Exhale slowly to the heart center. And one more time on the right side. Inhale the right arm all the way up. Left hand by the navel. Straighten the upper arm if you can. Exhale slowly to the heart. Palms touch, fingers touch. Breathe here. Feel this presence. Relax the hands down. Roll one shoulder up, back, and down, and then the other shoulder up, back, and down. Close the eyes, or if that's uncomfortable, you can just allow the gaze to be soft, looking down. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath for just a moment. Relax the shoulders. Exhale slowly and completely. Inhale slowly and deeply. Feel your belly expanding. Hold the breath. Relax the jaw. Exhale slowly and completely. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more breath like this. Inhale. Hold. Exhale completely. Continue to breathe slowly, maybe a little more deeply than usual. Start to consciously relax the body, The shoulders relax down, the hips become heavier. Feel your belly softening, your throat softening, the muscles of the face relax. Take these next few moments to move your awareness through the body, relaxing the muscles, even relaxing, you could say, energetic tension. And now imagine that you are breathing into your precious heart, your physical heart, and also your emotional, energetic heart. And this breath is making space or bringing a sense of nourishment to your beautiful heart. And if you can move your body, place your hands over your heart center, or if it feels best, over your physical heart. And just hold your heart with a sense of kindness and caring. Offer gratitude to your physical heart that just keeps beating and caring for your whole body, keeping you alive 24 hours a day, always. And this beautiful aspect of the heart that allows you to experience love, joy, that allows you to see the world through the eyes of beauty and love. Be so grateful to this heart. And now bring to mind a time from your life that you feel genuinely grateful for. And I invite you to remember a time that is only filled with uplifting feelings for you. Sometimes our memories have a lot of joy and also a lot of sadness, for example. So choose a time from your life where you just feel a sense of gratitude. Maybe it was a loving moment shared with someone, or a special moment, a beautiful experience. Maybe it was something playful or adventurous. Remember what was happening in this experience for you. Remember it almost like it's happening again as you start to wake up gratitude inside. And now think of a person in your life who you feel genuinely grateful for, someone that you love to maybe be with, or someone who just wakes up your heart, or who you laugh with, or who you feel really safe and cared for by. Think of a person who just fills your heart to think of them, and think of all of the reasons or the ways that you feel gratitude for them, and let your heart be eased or filled up with these thoughts of gratitude. And now, one more thought of gratitude. Maybe it's a memory of something that happened in your life that just lights your heart up to think about it. Maybe it's a person who you just adore with every fiber of your being and you're so grateful for them. Think about and feel the gratitude that you have inside and feel that filling your heart up. And now let us feel gratitude for this opportunity to be together. We are all over the planet, and right now we are in one space together, coming together with a collective intention to bring love, light, positivity, healing to so many in need. What a gift this is, and what a privilege it is for us to be here together. Let us start to imagine that the light in our own heart is starting to become brighter and brighter. Maybe you feel like the light in your heart is already shining like a sun. And imagine that there is this beautiful thread of light, like a golden string of light that moves from your heart to my heart and from my heart to another's heart until each of us who are here right now or enjoying the replay of this, that all of our hearts are connected with this golden light, creating this sphere of light between us, like this magnificent sun of light. Imagine, feel this beautiful sun of light between us, growing brighter and brighter. Consciously pour your love into this sun of light, this magnificent sphere of light, and see this light growing brighter with your love. Maybe you have specific ancestors or spirit guides or gods or goddesses who you feel deeply connected to. You can pour this love, their love, into this sphere of light between us. So, this sphere of light is being filled with grace, blessings, healing, strength, all of the qualities of love and healing that we wish to share with others. Start to see this light becoming magnificently bright and vibrant. Feel it in your own body right now, the power of this light and this love between us. I am pouring the light of my beloveds into our sun of light right now. And I'd like to name specifically the violet consuming flame shared by Saint Germain. So there's this violet light that is also within our sphere of light right now. And this violet light has the power to transmute any energies that we wish, uplifting any environment, any energy within us or between us with others. There's this power of this golden light, this violet light of transmutation. and all of the love and the grace and the blessings that each of us are now pouring in to this powerful sun of light. And now let us feel that this light is expanding even more, and see or feel, use the power of your mind to now see that this sun of light is completely engulfing all of Turkey and Syria, all of those in need, even all of those who don't realize they're in need. See this light and all of this healing that we have cultivated together, washing over every person, washing over every plant, animal, insect, the entire area on the planet of Turkey and Syria, being nourished with this light and healing, with this love. Continue for these next few moments as we sit together in silence to feel, imagine, visualize this light, this love, bringing healing grace to all. And you can use the power of your mind. Maybe you're seeing in your heart families reunited who are lost, bodies being healed, smiles on the faces of the people impacted by the earthquake, people coming together in harmony, in love, in courage. And now start to feel, see, sense that this powerful sphere of love and light is growing, growing and expanding, illuminating all of the places beyond Turkey and Syria. So more and more of the planet is being engulfed in this healing light and love. It's like this light is just spreading, sinking into the earth, spreading further, expanding more until the entire planet is filled, embraced, engulfed in this power of light and love. The entire planet Earth glowing, illuminated in this golden light, in the violet flame of transmutation, and all other healing energies that you have chosen to pour into it. And if there are any groups of people, animals, any planetary needs, any specific person, including yourself, who you wish to intend this light reaches. Bring them to mind now. See, feel, know that this light of love and healing is pouring into them, is pouring into you. This healing light has innate intelligence. You can command this light. Oh, beloved light, beloved love, I command you to fill my being with your light and your healing. I command you to fill your healing in this group of people on the planet, with these animals, this situation. Intend, use the power of this light's intelligence to move wherever you choose it to right now. This light of love and light washing the planet, healing, illuminating. See their hearts uplifted. See healing, balance, grace, harmony, peace, forgiveness, love, joy, freedom, vitality, strength, courage, patience, compassion, kindness, surrender. And if you haven't already, see yourself, feel yourself completely held in this light and this love of healing. Offer your gratitude to this light. Offer gratitude to each of us in this circle of light. Each of us are a radiant light, a pillar of light on the planet. Offer your gratitude to yourself and your own light. Take a slow, deep breath into the heart center. Hold for just a moment and exhale through the mouth. Bring your awareness back to your heart, your body, this moment in time. Deepen the breath. Slowly begin to move the body. You can stretch the body in any way that feels good. Open and close the mouth. Really open the mouth wide. Release the jaw. Take a few breaths in and out of the mouth so we start to soften constriction in the throat and even down into the heart. If you can, place your hands over your heart and gently massage circles slowly over your heart center. Maybe take one more breath in and out of the mouth with the hands massaging the heart center. And whenever you feel ready, slowly open the eyes and notice how the world around you looks in this moment. Is there any difference? Can you see through the eyes of this light or love, maybe the tenderness of the heart? Notice what may have shifted inside of you. And let's go ahead and share in the chat one word, one word of a gift you wish to offer Turkey, Syria, or anywhere on the planet, anyone. Just one word of, you could say, a blessing that you would like to offer. And I'm going to read our words out loud. Hi, Jason. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Pamela. One word. It doesn't mean it's the only blessing you'd like to offer, but just offer one word. And I can feel it like when Mo shared, it's like when we choose just one word, we're really anchoring the energy of that and really bringing that fully. Courage, strength, happiness, compassion, faith, love. Beautiful. Pamela, I'll come back to what you shared in just a moment. We'll just continue reading any words that come in for a few moments. Healing, resourcefulness, peace. I love that dove emoji. Connectedness. My one word is trust. Mm, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to come back and read Pamela's comment. It says, "Thank you so much for doing this. We need to support each other, family, friends, neighbors, other countries." Yes. Yes, JG. That was my other word. Surrender. Yeah. Can you feel this? This potency of being together, the power of our intention, our love. Mm, yes. Anything else you'd like to share, my beloveds? Mm. I'm going to go grab Ma's book because I'm just feeling really called to open it up and read something today. Something's saying grab the book, so I'm going to go grab it. Feel free to share. I'll be right back. I think one thing that I'm feeling right now, um, the mind uh, is always looking for a reason. The mind is always creating meaning. So right now, I could say that what I'm feeling is because of what a moment I shared with a friend before our session started. I could say it's because of something that happened yesterday. I could say it's because of how much I'm feeling for those and affected by the earthquake and those affected by other things on the planet. My mind could make up so many stories that are very relevant as to why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. But what I'm feeling right now is, I mean, I could even maybe not even understand the label of emotion I'd place on it, but I'm feeling deep tenderness in my heart. I was going to say sadness or grief, but when I really feel into it, there's actually this ocean of love that I'm also feeling. I think I'm feeling it from some of you right now. So thank you for your love. I'm so grateful for your love. This is the power of love. It transcends time and space. I can literally feel your love in my physical body right now. And I know so many of you can feel my love. And that's why we've been together for years, because you feel that love. So, what I was about to say was that I was feeling just like crying and feeling this sadness and feeling like my heart was kind of breaking feeling. And I just wanted to, and it's actually shifting as we speak real time because of all the waves of love that are just pouring into me right now. So, I'm very grateful. I wanted to acknowledge, though, that it's okay to grieve and it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Yes, we're in this powerful vortex of energy we're creating right now to bring love and light and peace and healing to so many on the planet that need it, ourselves. And it's so beautiful. And it's also okay not to feel happy. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay. And we can hold that inside of the love. Sometimes I know we feel like, oh, I feel this contraction or this pain or this darkness inside, and I'm not in the light and it's bad. And no, you bring that into the light. It's kind of like that Amma quote that I was reading at the end there, which is also very much in alignment with the teachings of Saima, my teacher of decades. Amma is also a dear teacher of mine for many decades, but Saima is my Satguru. And it's that teaching that says we're not here, and of course, my friends, anything I share, anything I say, you're always welcome to take it or leave it. You don't need to agree with me or believe me or anything like this. But this teaching that it's not about annihilating the ego. It's not about getting rid of the ego. I shared this with some of you recently that when I was with Saima just a couple of weeks ago, my ma gave this teaching like take the words get rid of out of your language. Just get rid of. But you get what I'm saying. Stop using the word get rid of, especially in this context of like I need to get rid of my mind. I need to get rid of my trauma and let's get let go of the word my even, right? Like let's let go of getting rid of and let's practice embracing. So, this teaching that rather than getting rid of the ego or annihilating the ego or getting rid of the fear, how do we illuminate it with love? How do we bring that small, contracted place into the heart? Many of you have experienced the meditation I have here on the app that I learned from Saima called heart healing. I believe that's what it's called. If you haven't experienced it, it's a very lovely technique. Um, how do we bring it all into that light of love? You know, I think it was Pamela who was sharing, yes, this is so important to, be bringing this love to our friends and family and our neighbors. And the word that popped into my mind, because so many of us have words like this in our lives, is also your enemies. I personally don't I feel that with anything in my life. I don't choose to see the world in that way. But some of you I know feel like you have enemies and we equally bring this light and this love to them as well. Your choice, you don't need to agree with me. So, whatever is inside, or whatever you see as darkness, rather than trying to get rid of it, can you start to pour your love onto it? Can you start to bring it into the light? Can you make space for it to be held in love? Okay, ready? We're going to flip. I don't have a specific chapter or paragraph I'm planning to read, but it's been calling to me since the beginning of our time together. So I wish to flip so that we can receive whatever is going to come. Hey, what did we get? Okay, this is a potent chapter. I mean, every chapter is just so potent, but I think this is the chapter on relationships. It is. Dun dun dun. All right. Um, where can I start here so it's a little bit in context? All right. This is where we are, so I guess this is what we're reading. We'll see how far I read today. I might read a whole 2 pages. Let's see. I kind of want to start at the beginning though, because it's just so juicy. I know some of you really don't like that word, so apologies for that. Um, okay, I'm going to go with the intuition and just choose the page that I started on. But sometime I'd love to read more from the beginning. Take time to find out whether you love yourself or forget yourself in this relationship. And, before this, it's speaking about, a relationship that you're in, and it's directed in this context toward romantic relationship. But of course, it can be applied to any relationship. So again, take time to find out whether you love yourself or forget yourself in this relationship. Forgetting yourself would be a grave mistake. Love yourself in this relationship, and you won't constantly go outside of yourself by loving only the other. Did you hear that? I just feel like I need to read that one again. Love yourself in this relationship, and you won't constantly go outside of yourself by loving only the other. If you forget yourself, How can you think that the relationship will be enriched? And this is even for those of us who are single and longing for a relationship. If you're thinking about, oh, I want that relationship, it's going to make me feel better, or it's going to be beautiful, or it's what I really want, it's what I need in my life, it's like we're already leaving ourselves. We're already fantasizing about loving another, and we're not loving ourselves when we're in that striving or longing for a relationship to fill something. Now, maybe you're single and you're loving yourself so much and you'd love to share it with another. That's different than going outside of ourselves, thinking about how if we just had someone else, we would feel better, right? We can see the distinction there. The image of yourself that you bring into this relationship is also a part of you that you put forward. This is an important point. So examine this image. Asking yourself about your goals, your evolution, and your level of consciousness is also important. You might think you love someone. This is good. You might think you love someone, but ask yourself if you love the superior self in your companion or only like this person's body. Is your relationship about love or merely a simple game of seduction? Ask yourself whether you are truly loving. Do you perhaps confuse the body and the self? If you find confusion, think about what this relationship reveals in you. Know that in a relationship, to take care of the divinity that is within you, you must be first with your higher self. And you can choose whichever word you like for that. Be aware of what you are practicing. See whether you use your relationship to glorify inner love with the self, with self knowledge. Ask yourself, do I glorify myself as the higher self? See if you can take this opportunity to be humble, meaning the relationship. See if you can take this opportunity in the relationship to be humble, to know who you are in the relationship. For example, ask yourself whether you let your fears rise to the surface to face them. Do you choose to be true in this relationship? What are your choices? Ask yourself whether you manifest your higher self. If you are sincere and true with yourself, all that you and your companion put into practice in the relationship will become unity. When you want a relationship, often you desire this connection because you have forgotten. You have forgotten your higher self. You are lost and looking for yourself in the other. I, therefore, advise those of you who choose to live in a true relationship to reflect on the void that this companion is supposed to fill in you. I use this word void to illustrate how many of you have felt that something is missing within you, and you seek to fill this emptiness with a relationship. These are the questions that emerge. Whom do I really love? Do I know what love is? Knowing whether your heart is true in this relationship is necessary. Discover this truth. Ask yourself whether the experience is a positive one where you do not fall into an abyss by being crazy about love and passion. The words I use, whether they be true or false, positive or negative, serve only to enable you to understand the teaching. Know that there is neither truth nor falsity, neither good nor bad. All is but experience. Conscious living, the power of embracing your authentic you by Her Holiness Saima. Michael sharing, I agree, but to love yourself, you need to know what love is and how to love. Beautiful. I've shared sometimes, a few times, I've shared that that's one of the most profound gift I became aware of in my relationship with Sai Ma. Sai Ma, from the moment that I met Ma almost 22 years ago, loved freely with me. And I didn't even know what that was at first. I grew up in such a loving family, such an affectionate family, totally dysfunctional, totally had issues, totally had trauma, but a lot of love. And when I met Ma, I experienced a kind of love I didn't know existed, or I didn't remember existed, or maybe I hadn't felt in such a profound way. And through the years of being in Ma's presence and studying with Ma, I started to practice unintentionally or without my awareness, really, that I was starting to love Sai Ma the way that Ma loves me, with this purity, with this unconditional nature, with this generosity of love. It was like I learned to love in a whole new way by the way that Ma loved me and showed me how to love. And therefore, I started loving Ma and I started loving others and I started loving myself because I had this example and this experience of loving others, loving Ma. And that definitely has been a profound guide in learning to love myself. And part of what's powerful in this chapter is the exploration, the awareness that many of us are not really loving in our relationships. Many of us are grasping. Many of us are seeking for the other person to make us feel happy, to make us feel good about ourselves. Um, we're using the relationship not to feel lonely. We're using the relationship because we're addicted to physical pleasure. And so many of us are in relationships and we're not actually experiencing, expressing, or receiving love. And there's nothing bad or wrong about that, just like that last sentence said that I read there. It's all part of our evolution, our development, our exploration. There is something so beautiful, though, when we really start to experience, learn, practice loving, loving for the sake of love. For, I don't know, probably 10 years longer, I've had a quote of Saima's at the bottom of my email, and it says, forgive for the sake of forgiveness, love for the sake of love. Just love for the sake of love. Some of you were here in the beginning beginning of our session today, or you were at the beginning of our session yesterday where I was sharing that Ram Dass teaching and how he was saying, how do you open your heart? Love that which you already love. And yesterday I was taking a morning walk and I was consciously choosing to put that into practice. So I was walking by the trash can and I felt love in the presence of the trash can. I walked by a wooden fence and I felt the presence of love. I looked at the grass and I just loved the grass and I felt the grass loving me. I practiced. Some of you might hear what I'm saying right now and think that I'm bonkers, and that's okay. Some of you know the experience of what I'm speaking of. I practiced as I took my walk, seeing everything, every single thing, the cement, the sky, the bird. I swear to God, I swear to whoever you want to swear to, I even practiced. Now, some of you are going to think I'm really weird. I even practiced looking at a pile of dog poop. I was like, I don't know, Selena, this is next level. I don't know if you can genuinely feel an exchange of love with that big, steamy pile of poop. but I did it. I did it. I was so happy with myself. Genuinely, though, genuinely, all jokes aside, I practiced on my walk, looking at everything as if it was the thing I loved the most in the world. And I had an experience of that inanimate object or that insect or that grass or the sky loving me back. I practiced not just looking at things with love, but allowing my heart to love every single thing that I saw. And I felt it loving me back. And I was in a rough place yesterday. It wasn't an easy task, but it became a simple task when I put my attention on it. Love that which you love and keep loving. ST is sharing, you take the light of love with you wherever you go. Absolutely. I like that you had some intuition there with that one, Michael. Yes. What if we took that on? Imagine how different our lives would be and how different the world would be if we took that on. Practice being in love with everything you can see. And maybe at first you have no idea what I'm talking about, and this sounds like absolute nonsense. Maybe you try to look at an inanimate object, and imagine loving it, and you're like, this is weird. But maybe if you keep trying or practicing, you'll find that something wakes up in your heart and you actually feel a stream of love for this box of tissues. And then maybe after you practice being able to feel that stream of love for anything or anyone, you start imagining that it's loving you back. Not emotional love, not the love that we call attachment or the experience we call attachment and think it's love, but just the pure giving of love. Maybe you go sit in your backyard, or maybe you live in an apartment building and you just stand on the sidewalk and you just imagine that the love that you feel pouring out to that thing you're looking at is being poured right back to you. Anyone want to take that on, play with that? All right, my dear, dear, dear friends, beloved lights, beloved souls, thank you for your presence, for your love, for your power, for your healing. We'll come to a close now. I'm so grateful for you. We'll be together again on Friday for our yoga asana session at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be back for our regular sessions next week. You can check my live schedule on my profile page here on the app. Exactly, Michael. It's the interbeingness of all things. We are one. We are one. And you allow yourself to receive the love and the light that is just pouring into you right now. Always here for you. Thank you. Thank you. Until next time, in our oneness, be kind with you, be loving with you, be caring with you, be compassionate with you. Be so compassionate.